she's like, she's about to honk her horn and she remembers everything she went through. She's like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Really? Road Rage, the new one that came out
It
in
was good.
2020? Okay.
It was good.
Okay. Olivia with the video, with the movie recommendation. Let me put this down a little. Okay, this works.
Well, we got
I don't know how to get rid of these filter things.
I'm not feeling like I liked, I don't know. It's a little warm in here because I have to have the door closed. So maybe
You
that's.
look so cute. Oh, I love your hair.
I know. I'm gonna tell everybody about it when we go on.
You should do hair like that. Like you should sell
It's
your
so
own
crazy
charms.
that like when you're young, you don't want to be young, but then when you get older, you like young things. You like youthful things.
Yeah.
And then
I know.
it's so weird. Like I love stuffed animals. Like give me a stuffed animal.
Me too. That's true. I think it's because a part of us want to keep our childhood somehow, like some type of consistency or something.
Yeah.
The good
It's
part.
about to be 8 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the street.
I can't wait to make that a theme song.
I got some real pretty girls waiting for me. Their names are O and GG.
I love.
It's not 8 o'clock yet. I gotta do it again.
Is it? Okay, yeah, you gotta do it again.
I gotta do it again at 8. That's fine.
Because that's our theme song. Wait, are you gonna record our theme song, or are you just gonna?
No.
Is it just gonna be like the background, and then you're just gonna do it live, like every single time? So that would be cute.
Neo said I have a horrible voice, so the boss says I have a horrible voice. I can't do it.
Don't let him discourage you.
Well, it's 8
Keep
o'clock on the
practicing.
dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. I got some real pretty girls waiting for me. Their names are O and GG. It's 8 o'clock, y'all.
Yes. It's
The
time for Unscripted. It's hump day. It's the time to have fun. It's the time to let loose.
Get a vibe. Catch a vibe, y'all. Catch a vibe. So we are TLS Unscripted, your Wednesday primetime web series where we talk about everyday topics. We have organic conversation and we're just us. So we use our own opinions. I'm always from heaven, so I'm Olivia E from heaven. But today I'm from a beachy heaven.
Ooh, okay. Beach vibes, sandy heaven. Okay.
I'm from a beach heaven. I picked my own seashells.
I forgot about that. Oh yeah, when Olivia had her vacation, she picked out her own seashells and she got creative with them and put them in her hair. Beautiful. So Olivia from heaven, and I am Gianni from Jupiter, as always. And if you're new to the TLS's Unscripted, we're live every Wednesday, hump day at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're joining us from Instagram, then we want to hear you in our conversation. We want to see you. So you can join us live or you can just comment to keep the conversation going. Are you guys ready? Let's get unscripted. Boom.
So, G. Drop us
What's
with
up?
some news. Give us a vibe. Drop us with some good energy. We need it today.
So you see my sun and moon little combination here, the yin and yang. But yes, I always drop you guys with some astrology, some spiritual gems. Today, I'm gonna let you know that there is a full moon coming up, and to be prepared for that always. Full moons are a time of release. But besides that, I kind of wanted to speak on an experience that I had when I met some soul group members or people that I feel like I'm a part of like a spiritual group with in Atlanta, here in Atlanta over the weekend, and what I've learned by being around those type of people. So I just wanted to talk about that for a second. So I felt like it's really important for people collectively or people, sorry, as individuals to start meeting their soul group. So a soul group is just, I feel like, somebody that your soul resonates with. I feel like it's important, yes, with the heart, exactly, learning from the heart, like going off based on what your heart feels. And the people that resonate with you, that you know are for the better of you, is what I think people should start not being, like, not to be afraid to meet those type of people and stepping out and meeting groups of people. So I met those people. I met some beautiful, wonderful people over the weekend, and I just felt really, I don't know, I felt like still. I'm a very workaholic type of person, and I'm very like organized and kind of just a little boring. But I felt like being around them helped me become living in the moment, like helped me be more still, and it helped me be more grateful for all that I've accomplished now, all that I've come to. So meet your soul group, meet your soul family, and don't be afraid to, even if it's online and then it's eventually in person, don't be afraid to reach out to people, because I feel like it's important for our spirit. And that was it.
Question.
Yes.
So can your soul group be temporary? Like, can it come and go, or the true soul group always stays once you meet them? If it's
I
real.
feel like I feel like your soul group stays. I feel like your soul group is transcends even like the body. Like I feel like your soul group came with you. If you guys are into some type of esoteric knowledge, like I feel like your soul group came with you on this journey, and then now they're here in the physical. They don't have to be your family or friends or even in your vicinity or city, but they still have like spirits, and you guys are kind of like on a journey and doing something together for the collective. So yeah, it's loyalty. It's not for a little bit. It's for a long
Gianni
time.
dropping power. That's power though.
Thank
But
you.
but you know what though? You gotta be a conscious person to know when those soul people come around you. Because if you're not conscious, you'll miss them, right?
Exactly. Thank you, O. Yes. You have to be on
Wow.
that vibration
Yeah.
as well. You got to be on that type of energy, that type of time. It has to be intentional. Yes. Good
Yeah.
job. Good
Dang.
job, Joe. She said,
Wow.
we are always evolving. Your soul friends are always with you. Yes, O. And Neo said, soul group.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the soul group.
Love is life. For real, for real.
Yes.
All right. So, G dropped us with our spirituality gems and tell us about what's coming up. Don't you have some tea? Your
Oh, yes. Okay, so I always forget, but in the new season, I will soon begin a blog on TLSLiveShow on the website. You guys can see your own personal sun sign placement in my interpretations that I drop on Wednesday, on Hump Day, on Unscripted. And then you can go on the website, check on under your own personal zodiac sign. So look out for that in September in the new season on TLSLiveShow.com. Okay? So, what do we wanted to let them know something to get ready for something. What was that?
All right, so we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna switch it up a little bit for y'all. So y'all know that sometimes we do a food challenge, but today we doing a food challenge. Okay, we're gonna let you know what our food challenge is up front. We're doing the reason. Let me back up. The reason we're letting you know about our food challenge up front is because we want you to go whip them things up and come join us for the challenge. So we're doing pancakes and baked beans. Go whip them pancakes up, baby. Whip
Yep.
pancakes up. Get you some baked beans. You got about 35 to 45 minutes to go whip it up while you listening to TLS Unscripted, and then join us for the live, and you can try it with us and make an
Live.
amazing time. So that's what we're gonna do for our food challenge. Whip it up, get it together, put your chef coat on, and join us. Pancakes take literally 5 minutes. I know you got some baked beans in the pantry somewhere, so get you some
Somewhere.
baked beans. I got my baked beans right here. Okay. So that's what
Some bushes.
we're doing today. Yes.
Some bushes. Okay.
Oh, but because Bush's got no. Hold on, wait. Pause. Bush's
I
got the
love bushes.
Bush's got the secret recipe, but see, I didn't want to go to the store, so I didn't get the bushes, but I wanted the bushes because of the secret recipe, but I used something else. But
Oh wait, so you got a different brand or you made your own? Because that
I
would be
got a
fire if you
different
made your own.
brand because I didn't feel like
Okay.
driving to the store, but I really did
Okay.
want bushes because of the dog and the secret recipe.
Okay. Okay.
So you probably got bushes. Ooh.
Because bushes has that like little syrupy. Okay, but we're gonna keep it for the food challenge. I can't wait to try that interesting combination. If you guys, want to join us, start cooking now, and still, of course, watch Unscripted.
So basically,
You can multitask.
your baked beans are your syrup.
Exactly. Just a little texture is a little different. But it'll be fun.
And by the
It'll be
way, if you
fun.
want us to finish the actual
Hey
pancake,
Gio.
if you want
Hey
us to
Boss
finish,
Baby Jess.
if you want us to finish the actual pancake, you need to send the pancake emoji. We've already checked it. The pancake emoji is there. Send the
Yep.
pancake emoji during this live. And if we get as many pancake emojis as we can get, we will finish our pancakes and baked beans right here live. All right, so you can start now sending pancake emojis.
Yep, I put them in so you know what they look like.
All
Like they don't
right,
know what pancakes.
moving on. So, okay, so first of all, TLS Live Show is about to have a new season. Tell us about the recap, and then we got to talk about the new season coming up.
Yes. Okay, so for the TLS recap, we did.
Yes, ma'am.
So for the TLS recap, we had COVID Chronicles. We had guests Lauren Novak join us and give her story about long COVID and how like she's dealing with those symptoms. It's pretty tragic and it's very informative though. So I would check that out. But we also talked about Chris Cuomo returning to CNN and Joe Biden's eviction moratorium, as well as COVID in Florida schools. So you guys want to check out that episode, go to TLSLiveShow.com or go to YouTube, Facebook, and check out the recap. They're putting I'm so distracted because of all these pancakes. I'm like, wait,
Oh my God.
they're ready. They're ready. Okay,
We need
so
more.
that was the TLS recap. Okay.
Bravo. And when's the new season kickoff, G?
So, the new season of TLS, season 3 of TLS, kicks off September 12th. Let me make sure I got that correct 100%. September 12th, 2021. So that is just a few weeks from now. In the meantime, we'll be doing little fun live streams. We'll be having our own pajama party and like doing recaps. But the official new season of TLS Live Show begins September 12th of 2021.
I'm so excited.
I know. It's going to be so much new things happening. So much new, bigger and better. I can't wait. I can't say too much.
Me and you will be doing an episode. Neo Nix from TL, one of the hosts, will be doing an episode. And Robin Jose will be doing an episode as well.
Yes.
So
Hump day pancakes.
I was thinking about something, okay? This was something that it came across in my actual life, and then I'm like, let's talk about it. So let's talk about it, y'all. Age differences and age differences within dating, and what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, and maybe what's not legal. So we're gonna come to you guys with some different scenarios. We haven't rehearsed it with one another. G doesn't know mine. I don't know hers. And as well, you can join our live and let us know your opinion, or if you even face these scenarios and maybe what people can do if they're parents or children's, or because some 90-year-olds out here that got some questionable relationships.
Not 90.
So maybe you
Done
want to
with
drop
you.
you want to drop some gems on us, but you can always feel free to join our live. Let us know your opinion. But we're gonna go over some scenarios and let's see what everybody's thinking about for age differences.
Jose said hump pancakes.
Cakes.
Hump cakes. Okay. We're going to go over some scenarios like O said. Oh, do you want me to drop one or you want to go first? Because I
Drop
have a
it.
few.
Drop it. Drop the first one.
And I have one that I know for a fact our fellow Canadian cousins will know about. It is with Celine Dion, and she's married to her manager, Renee Angelil. Oh, this was in 1994, sorry. So they met 14 years earlier when she was 12 and he was 38, making them a 26-year age difference. Celine Dion and her former manager in 1994. So she met him when she was 12 and he was 38. So since we're on the topic of illegal, that was a known marriage. Like, that was a known relationship that happened. How do you feel about that?
They met, but wasn't he? Wait, okay, wasn't he her manager though? Or what was romantic though, right?
I'm sure it was romantic because it probably started off as a manager and then it was romantic. It had to be because she said the pair met 14 years earlier when she was 12 and he was 38, making them a 26-year age difference. Oh, I don't know. Actually, that's true. Just because she met him when she was 12 doesn't mean she started dating him. Or
so how
do
much
you
is the
date
age
when you're 12?
difference?
26 years.
So basically, your scenario is a 26-year age difference where the girl is a girl and the man is like a whole man.
Yeah.
What do we think about that? Let's not say she's 12
accepted.
because I don't think she was 12 when she was romantic with him. I don't.
Yeah, let me actually look that up. Let me see.
But I think
while we talk about it.
I think she was of age. She maybe was like 18. She was still like, she wasn't a minor, but she was a child. So what do we think about that? Rob says they weren't right. That's what she's that's what G's looking at right now. They weren't romantically entangled until she was of age. So maybe we should focus on the 26-year age difference with the girl being 26 years younger than the man. What do you think about that?
Oh, she married him when she was 26. Okay.
I think
she married him. Okay, sorry.
I think he was her manager, and then he somehow like fell in love with her when they became romantic. She was of legal age, so nothing illegal happened. But
right, and they ended up having 3 kids together and everything. So
what do I think about that?
Yes.
Okay. What do I think about that is, for some reason, the reason I probably don't have that much of a problem with it is because we've seen the outcome and it was a positive outcome. I mean,
okay.
And I think that's why it's hard for me to just assume. If I didn't know what the outcome is, no ma'am.
Yeah.
If that was my daughter, no ma'am. No, he's too old.
So this scenario specifically, just with Celine Dion and her manager, but you're saying not the 26-year age difference with that scenario.
No, the 26. Yeah, I think with this scenario, it worked out. So
yeah,
I can't really. I mean, it worked out. They were married. I mean, but it is kind of creepy.
So then, why can't that work out for your daughter, or my daughter,
I don't know the future. The future doesn't show itself. So we're talking. I feel like I don't think in normal circumstances it would work out, but I'm gonna tell you this though. I would
Yeah.
be a little concerned as a parent. So let's say I found a manager for my daughter at 12, right?
Yes.
And then at 18 or 19, she wanted to become romantically involved with that manager that has been managing her since she was a child. I may be a little concerned about that because I would almost be thinking, was he grooming her?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
You know?
Like that, I mean, it worked out for them in that scenario, but it almost is, it was
Were you
were you
grooming
thinking about
her?
her in that way the entire time? Like, sir,
Right.
I don't know. I personally, I know that you say in this scenario it worked out, so there's really no judgment on it, but I mean, a little, because then there's a question that we just talked about, like, was it a grooming situation? And you ended up, she stayed with you for so long, like, literally had 3 kids with you and everything. So I don't know. I think that if it was my daughter or my child, or
Inappropriate.
even me in a 26, somebody who was 26 years older than me, it
Not
would feel weird. Not appropriate, just strange. I don't know.
what makes
I
it
guess not
what makes
appropriate.
it more strange is that he knew her when she was a child, and it almost makes me think, did you have ill intent?
Intention.
Intentions? Because
Yeah, what was
those
your motive?
they do that. I heard they do that. They keep them around until they're of legal age, and then they penetrate.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and by that time the child woman girl is like already, you know, kind of with it by that time because she's either in love with you or she feels like it's for
Yeah.
her betterment or something, whatever the case is. But
Yeah.
yeah, that brings that question. I think he died though. I don't know what's going on.
He
Celine
died
Dion is old.
from he passed away from cancer, I believe.
Oh, horrible.
Yeah,
So,
it's actually really
so
sad.
yeah, that's, and then I think she ended up marrying him, I mean, staying with him until his death. I think
Yeah.
so, from
Yep,
what I've read. Yeah.
she
So it
did.
was a very long marriage.
It was a long marriage. It's a pretty sad story.
Oh, really?
By the way, I want to tell what I did look up about these age differences is that not only is age a number, there are things that happen to, because let's just say when age is involved, fit, health wise, there could be things that happen to a person that's your senior, that would happen to them sooner than it happens to you. You know what I mean? Like a
Oh,
90-year-old
that's
dating
true.
a 50-year-old. That and those become problems as well. Jose
Yeah.
says, but okay, but what if the girl is of age and meets someone 38 years older? More acceptable? Let's talk about it.
Is that one of your scenarios? Because I think I have a scenario similar.
No.
All right, you want to go with one of yours, and then because I think I have a scenario similar, Joe. So we're gonna talk about it in a
Okay.
second.
All right.
Yeah, I have a scenario similar.
So there's a 15-year-old boy. He's in the ninth grade. Straight A student. Straight A. He's a good kid and everything, right? He's a virgin, like everything. Never had a girlfriend, nothing like that. And he starts dating a 19-year-old girl that's in the 12th grade, because you can actually stay in the 12th grade until 21, I believe, or 20. So he's dating a 12th grader, and she's a girl, and she's just an average
Okay.
person. She's not,
She's a virgin.
I don't know if she's a virgin. She ain't all that good because she's still in the 12th grade. So, but she's not, she's
Oh, I didn't catch that. 19 in the 12th grade. That's a
she's
little
behind a year.
behind.
Anyways,
Yeah.
how do you feel about a ninth grader, a 15-year-old boy, being with a 19-year-old girl? Now, let me tell you this. It's illegal. It's illegal.
It's one illegal, And then two, it's not gonna be my son. Like it could never, or any of my nephews or and no.
No, these are scenarios that we have
That's
just
horrible.
made up to bring a conversation,
Hey
and
Mo.
they could be
Hey
real
Yave.
scenarios that somebody had, but these are just our own scenarios that we brought to the table for a conversation. So a 15-year-old and a 19-year-old in the same school. How do you? So you're saying it's unacceptable?
The reason I feel like it's unacceptable is not because of the age, because I always feel like, well, one, I do feel like the woman that's the 19-year-old is gonna be more mature than my son. The reason I'm putting it in likeness of my son, of a son, is because I can only like look at it from that perspective. Like that's how I can relate to it. So if it was my son and he was 15 and he was like, yeah, I want to date this girl, and I find out she's 19, she's in the 12th grade, and she could or could not be a virgin, I would kind of feel like, is she about to be like in the Olympics? Like, what is she gonna do for you? Like, I don't know. And then also, I feel like she's way too mature for him. Like for him as a 15-year-old, I feel like it's almost two different worlds. Like, and at that puberty age, with women and men, or young women and young men, it's a different like world a little bit.
Would you call
Women definitely grow up faster.
Would you call
So
the police?
I wouldn't call the police, but I know that it would be hard for. I feel like in that scenario, I would have to be the type of mom that lets him bumps his head.
Because
Oh
he's a
no, he
boy,
might get her
or
pregnant.
are you saying that because he's a boy? Or are you saying that because
No, because I know how stupid kids can be in love, and if they're at that teenage age and he's a boy, oh no, but he would have a father, so it would be a
but
different scenario.
but what about if legally
I don't
you
know.
could be in trouble for that? You knew about this relationship, you knew about this going on, and you're
Oh
basically
yeah.
you're allowing a 15-year-old to be raped. How about
But I'm not allowing it if I'm like going against it and I'm doing all the things necessary to prohibit that relationship, and he's just sneaking out, or he's doing his little weird whatever, or she is, then I can't do anything about that. But I don't think I would want to call the police on her. I don't want to ruin her life, but at the same time, if it's getting aggressive and they're not getting the picture, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's hard. What do you think?
oh no,
What do you think? What do you think? Tell me what
bruh,
you think. Tell me what you think.
bruh, Mo gonna say, Mo, 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 he said, I don't see a problem long as I tell him that she's not your last girlfriend. But I see a problem. I see a problem because it's illegal. But it's illegal. It's statutory rape. But the other problem I see is that they actually go to the same school, so it's not unlikely that a ninth grader would be meeting a 12th grader. I used to have ninth grade classes with 12th grade people all the time.
Yeah.
How do you
And they would sometimes be a year older, 18. Yeah, they
exactly,
would.
like, how do you control that? Like, I don't understand. I understand I would be hard on my son or hard on my daughter, but at the end of the day, like, how do I really control that? Because they go to the same school.
It's a matter of like, cause I always feel like when raising kids and raising teenagers and stuff like that, I don't have kids, but I feel like you do the best you can, give them the best guidance and knowledge, and then at the end of the day, they're their own people. Like they have to make that decision, but you do the best you can under their care. They're under your care.
But
So
does
like, what
a
can you
ninth
do?
grader know they can't date a 12th grader? No, they don't know that. They go to the same school.
They
They
don't know that they
all free
can't
game.
date that 19-year-old. But he would know that he can't date a 19-year-old now. Like if he was 15 and you taught your child enough, like
Okay,
not like you have to do your due diligence, like
okay.
as far as like the law of the land and stuff like that. But it's like he would know if she's 19. Oh, okay, she's a little different. He might have a crush on her. That's different, but you're not about to date her, son. Sit down. Mo said it's a 6-year difference in North Carolina, and at 16 they are at a sexual maturity by law in North Carolina.
I said
And
a
he
15
said,
year
I
old.
don't. Oh,
That's why I said 15. Because sometimes you're in ninth grade at
15.
15. Some people
15.
are 15 in ninth grade, and some people are 19 in 12th grade. That's why I said it like that. But that's true though. If it was 16 and 19, it would be a little different. But 15 and 19.
By
So,
law, it's not
so
legal
I'm
at all.
saying
I'm
negative
saying big X. No, I
X.
don't know what a 19-year-old's doing with my son. But if it was a different culture in a different world, I would have different opinions.
A.
But not in this society, no.
Okay. What about if it was? Never mind. Let's move on. Let's move on. What you
Okay,
got?
my turn?
Yep.
Okay. So I said the third, okay. So the second one I said was 2 adults. One, however, is a 25-year-old man, and the other one is a 45-year-old woman. The 25-year-old man is employed and in college, and the 45-year-old woman is employed but retiring soon. Both of them are like pretty successful in their own respects, or whatever that means. But yeah, 25 and 45. Man 25, woman 45. What do you think?
You took. I had that down as a scenario.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't
it's
know.
okay.
I think she an independent woman, right? He an independent man, right?
But when he was 12, she was 30
I know.
or
Does he
20.
have kids?
No, none of them have children at all. They're both more like they got themselves together. Hers took longer, that's why she's 45 and just now getting there. But he's 25 and he got there. And they just kind of vibe, like they're on the same type of tip.
Has he been married before?
No.
I'm trying to find.
No.
I'm trying to find all the things that make this not work.
Yeah, because I could see if like there was her kids involved. Because, you know, because him being young at first, it depends, though. That's situational.
Honestly,
But usually, no.
I'm not mad at an independent 25-year-old in an independent. How old?
45. Hey,
45.
Everything
I'm not
podcast.
independent. I'm not upset. I'm not too. I mean, as a parent, I may have some concerns, but both parties are independent. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on the fence with that one. Like, I'm on the fence.
I would feel like you were a little bit on the fence. I would probably be a little bit more lenient, only because I feel like, I don't know. Because 25, like, I feel like 25-year-olds are still at the age where they're just starting their life and they're
Yeah.
like still, they can switch up on you.
Well, their
Like they're
brain
still in
just
that
started
switchy.
finished developing. So.
Finish developing. They're kind of like a little bit getting smart a little bit. So I don't know. That one is a little bit hard because the 45-year-old, like, she
Okay.
would almost have to keep up with the 25-year-old, I feel like, in a way.
I'm good with that. I'm good.
Yeah. You good with it?
As long as he doesn't have kids and all this stuff, I'm good with that because he's a man. I'm good. I mean, I'm not gonna be good. I'm not gonna be good upfront about it. I gotta meet him. I gotta make sure, I gotta feel his energy, feel his vibe. But I'm not gonna be. I'm good with it. I'm good because 45 is kind of youthful, like.
Yeah, it's not like.
And 25.
It's still time.
She's clearly a smart girl. She's stupid. she's 25. She's smart. She's successful. She's independent. She ain't that stupid either. So I'm good with it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm okay with it. Like you said though, I would be slow to warm up. Like it would be, I would have to warm up to it.
No,
So what do you got?
He doesn't have kids. Neither
Hey
one have
Jada.
kids.
If he had kids, no, none of them have kids, Mo. Both of them are.
That's what makes the difference to me. That he doesn't. If one of them had kids, or one of them was ever married, or one of them, that's what makes the difference to me. But being as though never had kids, never been married, like I'm good with it. I mean, not right up front, but I'm good.
So the kids change it, like the kids make it worse.
The kids makes it more questionable.
On whose end, the 25-year-old or the 45-year-old.
What's he doing with, I feel like, yeah, I would be like, their experiences that he has experienced already, that now I'm concerned about why he's with you.
Like it's a motive, like he's trying to use, or
Um,
she's trying to use you to, like, do you feel like, okay, sorry, I know that we're kind of this one's being extended, but plus we only have like technically one or two more. But when it comes to if he had kids, if the 45-year-old, if the 25-year-old guy had kids,
there's a lot of drama that I don't think a 25-year-old person should have to deal with. I mean, and he's experienced things that for already that he would for the first time that he's not going to be experiencing with her. When he's 45 and she's 25, but he's never experienced marriage, he's never experienced having children. I feel like they can have experiences together. But
yeah,
it becomes different when he has experiences separate, and then
yeah,
that's what
she
makes
comes in.
yeah, that's what makes the age differences. The age difference is really not about the age. It's about
It's
experience.
not the experience
It's about
where
experience
you are in life.
where you are exactly. Yes, and that's why I'm saying I think they're even killed. Like they're both independent. They don't have they have things they can do together, but
Together.
right. And I think
I
that's what
got
makes
you.
the difference for me.
That's true. Okay, I like that breakdown. That was a good
Mo
analysis.
says, cause she experienced, she got some top notch.
Top notch.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Bam. Okay, so that was,
Next one. You
that
got
was
another one?
mine. Yeah, I got another one.
All right, let me hear yours because mine was kind of like that.
Okay.
It was basically two independent people. So go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So the other one I have is a 21-year-old and a 17-year-old that are the same sex. It's as simple as that. We're going to keep it simple. How do you feel about that? They're the same sex. It could be two males, two females, but one is 17 and one is 21. They met probably over the internet, as all the kids do these days. And yeah.
Did the 21-year-old graduate from high school at least? Or
Yeah,
is
the
she like
20-year-old is like, think of your average 21-year-old right now, they're probably maybe in college most likely, or starting, right? Isn't that the age, or is it
yeah.
18? I
No,
don't know.
you're
Or they're
almost done.
finishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're almost finishing. Okay, you're in college, whatever.
All right.
The 17-year-old is getting out of high school, getting into college the next year, but he or she is 17.
Okay.
Um, how do you feel?
I'm good.
You good with that?
I'm good
I'm
with it.
kind of good with it because I don't see it really lasting anyway, even if it was a heterosexual relationship or
It
not.
could last. Don't do that.
No.
No,
That
you sound
age when
like
it's like you
no.
just graduated.
You sound like my brother. Oh my god. Oh my god. My
Who,
brother.
Neo?
Yes. Yo, my brother. When I
He's
had
like, no.
my first boyfriend, he was like, "That's not gonna last. That's not gonna last. I don't care. What do you mean? It's not gonna last."
He said
He
that.
said that.
Neo.
He broke my heart. Like, what do you mean? It's not gonna last. No,
Aw.
it could
You're like,
last.
I'm counting on this one. Oh, yeah, I can see how that would be heartbreaking. But you got to think of like realistically a little bit. Because usually
It could
17 coming
last.
into an age of college, 21 going out of college, those are two totally
But it
different
probably
spaces.
don't
You're about to
last
meet somebody else.
because never mind. I'm not gonna.
Unless they dated since they were like 10.
It's.
I'm kidding.
I'm good. I'm good. 17, 21. I'm good. Both of them in school. I'm good. I mean,
Yes,
okay.
I'm good with it.
Let me think about it. Let me just. I'm gonna digress for 1 second. I do. Okay, you said they met over the internet, cause that's my next thing. I'm gonna ask my 17-year-old where you meet them at. Cause
Instagram.
why is my 17-year-old even hanging out with 21-year-olds? Like that's a problem. Like where are you
Maybe he's a
at?
mature 17-year-old. Maybe he likes older people.
And then Antonio,
That's, did it last?
no, but he told
Neo is too funny.
no. I remember when he told me that, and it like crushed me, and I was so defiant. And and Neo is 10 years older than me, so when he told me that, like I was so defiant. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, no, like I
Aw.
no,
You're like, Neo, you can't tell me anything.
yes, it was
Like,
like that, and it happened to be true, actually.
It's okay. It's okay, Neo. Neo, you don't know it all. No,
All
I'm
right,
kidding.
I'm gonna throw. All right, so we're good with that, right?
Yes, we're good. We're
All
good.
right,
We're good. We're good.
I'm gonna throw one out there. Just throw one because you actually had one of mine. I'm gonna throw one out there.
Okay.
Your 82-year-old father is dating 82-year-old independent father. Wait a minute. Wait, let me start over. Your 92-year-old independent father. He's 92, healthy as shit. Like he
Okay,
bad.
Papa.
Like, you know, and
Yeah.
dating a 60-year-old unindependent woman. 60
How is that
unindependent.
possible? She's 60 and under, so she's just codependent, or what does it mean? She a leech? What are we getting into?
She ain't as good as him. She can pay her rent or mortgage or whatever, but that's about it. He's wealthy.
The reason why I'm okay with it is because I feel like if you've lived, and I'm not being funny, but if you've lived past 85, to me, you're like God. Like, you're like golden. Like, you know so
Oh,
much. Like, you've experienced. I can't even teach you. Like, I have to respect you. Like, I don't know. I feel like I can't tell you who to date and who to not date. Like, you know more than me. So, me personally, I feel like I'm okay with it. Um, but if she is a gold digger and if she was like 50 years younger, like she was like in her 30s or 20s or 40s, and she was on some leech, I would definitely fight her if it was my dad. But no, I think that I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Oh, are you okay with it, or do you think no? How do
uh,
you feel?
I already know. I got.
If it was your dad,
Oh,
if it was your
my
papa,
dad. Like, oh, my dad. Like negative.
you're like no, let
No,
him stay single.
no. Show me if she was 60 some years old and independent, then maybe I would have some time for her. But if she
Do
was
you mean
like
like financially independent? What do you mean by independent?
financially independent, like equal,
Like they're both wealthy.
they're both equal. Yeah.
But what if she's not? Like they especially come
Then
from
stay
that different
away from
era.
my
Like what if
old.
she like, oh, you're like don't mess with my dad then.
Yeah, no, cause no, you too old to be having
Really?
another old man giving you something. No, I'm good.
Aw.
That's just my
They
opinion.
don't I would let him live. Yeah, that's your opinion though. That's true.
But
What do you guys think? That one is our only one we kind of disagreed on.
wait, I know we're gonna get in trouble for this, but I just want to tell you this one thing that you said that was very powerful. You
Tell
said
me.
after 85, I look at you as like God.
I'm like I can't even say nothing.
Even
I
if
just
it's
listen.
mad disrespectful.
I feel like, oh, like you mean the ones with dementia and have like kind of
Nah,
mental
not the
issues?
ones with dementia. The ones that's just mad disrespectful. We. Oh, by the way, we're going on a tangent because Gianni said something that made me think about something. So we're going unscripted, y'all. So I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
that's good.
So an
Oh,
85
Rob,
year
let him love.
an 85-year-old don't need to be put in a place if they disrespectful.
This is how I feel. I feel like people are people at the end of the day. You know, like it's the same with that age, like 85 and older. Like there's still good people and there's still bad people at that age. But I feel like if you live past that time and you're over 85, there should be some type of level of respect. I don't feel like you should talk to an 85-year-old a certain way unless they're like
No, do you think
purposely
they
doing
have to
something.
respect us? That's what I'm saying. In the
Oh yeah.
token, or they
Yes,
can.
I feel like they should be respectful too. They can't just be like, yeah, no. I'm just saying, I personally feel like somebody who's over 85, I just owe natural respect to,
Nah,
like human respect, because
I got
like,
that.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I do feel like there are some nasty old people. Of course, there's some nasty young people too. But
they some nasty
yeah,
old people that just like, why you so old, so nasty?
yeah, and they sometimes do feel kind of privileged. Like,
And
yeah, you have to show me respect.
and I
Yeah,
feel like honestly, old people, I hold you to a higher standard than I feel a young person, because I
me
expect
too.
more from an old person. A young person, I'm like,
They know better.
exactly.
Better.
Exactly. So it's like, why, old man, old woman, are you acting like this? Like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's true. That's why if he chose a 60-year-old, I'm like, dang, Dad, you must have some type of knowledge that I don't. Like, she's using you, or what's happening? But I don't know. We're biased in that one. Rob said, let Dad love, like let
Yeah,
him love.
let them.
I
I'm
feel like
good.
that.
We're good. We're good with that. All right, that's what we have. Let's touch on our second subject because it's really important.
Yes.
Let's see if you can see from here. I don't know if anybody was gonna recognize this picture. Let's see. Does anybody know who
So
this is while we're looking at it?
this beautiful young woman happened to be unfortunately made news as she was a mother who was actually killed by her toddler while on Zoom. She was shot in the back of the head while her toddler was playing with a gun. So she was on Zoom for a work meeting, and during the Zoom call, her toddler son, who was around 2 to 3 years old, accidentally shot her in the back of her head. She passed away. So the reason why we're getting this into our second topic is it was kind of like something like, we hear tragic news stories all the time, don't get me wrong, but I feel like that was something that stuck with me, and I don't even really know why, because I feel like, was it a freak accident? Was it carelessness? Was it, respectfully somehow meant to be? Like, that's kind of crazy. Pancakes. Um, that's that was very, you know what I mean? Like, she was 21 years old. She's a young woman, and her son, who was like little, accidentally shot her. Do you feel like it's an American thing? Like, people would be like, oh, those Americans and their guns and their gun control, or do you feel like no, it was just a young situation, like a careless mom? Like, how do you feel?
I honestly, I only know what the news tells us. News hasn't given us much information, but I will say this: that I didn't know she was black. And when I first heard the story, I thought she was white, only because I don't know that many black people. We don't have guns unless you drug dealers or criminals. We
In
don't
your
just
certain lifestyle, yeah,
right. We
yeah.
don't just have guns. We're not those type of people. So, when I saw that
In
she was
America.
black, I'm like, no, I think, mm. Anyway, so no, I think that this was a sad point of neglect. How
Yeah.
the fuck do you leave a loaded gun sitting anywhere?
A whole loaded gun.
Anywhere. I never even seen a loaded gun. I'll tell you that. I never even seen a loaded gun. How?
I have.
So on top of that, you got a kid in the house. I don't
I'm just
understand.
figuring out, like, how did the kid know? I know it wasn't like the kid was on some, like, CIA, but I know it was like,
Because it
how did the kid
probably
know
looked like a
exactly how to
toy.
point the gun?
It looks like a toy, probably. And he probably played with it like a toy. It looks. I
True.
would pick up. Honestly, if I saw a gun, I didn't know what a gun. I know guns kill. I'm older. But if I was a youngster, I don't know guns kill. So I would probably pick up a gun and just touch it and not
And
know.
then pull it, yeah, without knowing.
Yes. Like this is crazy. So
Dang.
now this
That's
kid
kind of insane.
so now this kid not only lost his mother, it has to
His
live with
world.
the fact that he has killed his mother. Not by not by murder, but he has killed his mother by accident. I mean, this is a lot. So you almost gave your own child. Your own child has a death sentence.
Yeah, in a way.
In a way.
Because that's something that he has to live with for the rest of his life. Now, unless he gets like the right support, but we know how it is for black people and young in this society. Like it's just gonna be like, I just feel like personally you're right. He is gonna have to go through that whole.
And so Antonio Neo says this isn't the first time a black kid has killed someone with playing a gun. So it is organically
Yeah.
my brain makes me think, is it because since we're not really around guns, are we not teaching, do we not know about guns? Is that what it is? Or we're not educating our youth like how
I
the Caucasians educate their youth about guns? Is that what it is?
I would have to. This is something that I feel like I wouldn't want to speak out of ignorance, because I feel like we don't even really necessarily know if there are more black kids killing people accidentally with guns than white kids killing people, or Mexican, or whatever race thing they'd like to put on people. Like, we don't know if that's the case 100%. We just know that there has been other cases of little black kids killing other people with guns. Now, the reason I feel like black people have guns in the house, one is for the protection, two is the type of neighborhoods black people live in, and three is the lifestyle. Like, whether, like you said, drug dealers, or even if they're not drug dealers, they're just that type of street type of mentality people. I think that it's not too unusual to have a gun in the house, but I think it's more unusual for the black people to have taught their kids about gun safety. Like, that's more unusual. Like, that probably doesn't happen. Like, they might yell at them like, don't touch that, but that doesn't teach you about gun safety, and that if you touch that, what the consequences of that can be. I don't know. It's a lot going on with that, though. And she was very young, and that's extremely sad situation. Very extremely.
So
There's no way really of fixing it
how do
at
you
all.
feel about, do you think guns should be in the house with minors or no?
I don't know how I feel about guns, because I feel like guns wouldn't have to exist if a certain thing didn't exist, but then I also feel biased because since the thing does exist, guns are probably the best way of protecting yourself. But you always should be responsible with any type of weapon, even knives. You're not going to leave your knife
Yeah,
laying around with your
exactly.
toddler walking around. Like, what?
Exactly.
A taser just playing around with your kid? No.
This was
No.
a huge misstep on somebody's behalf. Like, but
Huge.
how do you misstep that? Like, I have dogs. They're not even humans. They dogs. And I make sure everything, I child-proof my house for dogs. You don't make sure
Would you say you were like that at 21, though?
for my dog? Yes.
Yeah.
And I would it for a human. If I do it for a dog, I would do it for a human. A human
Yeah.
is a yo child.
Yeah.
It's neglect. And it's sad.
Neo said, what are you talking about? Black people don't have guns. It happens all the time. I don't think it's a racial thing.
I said I'm not me then as a
She
black
said
person.
she didn't.
I'm not around guns.
Yeah.
We don't have guns. None of the black people I'm around have guns unless they're gangsters or freaking drug dealers. Like, none of the regular people I know that are black have guns.
I'm not gonna lie, I personally would have a gun. Like, I have a gun permit, and no, I don't.
Exactly.
I might, for
Most
anybody
of the
trying to.
white
No,
people
I'm kidding.
I know, they have guns for hunting, this and that. Like, I don't know a lot of black people that have guns unless they're freaking criminals.
For me, it would be for protection. Like, I am a young woman. I don't have like a husband, a family. Like, protection and I'm in Atlanta. I'm in a very like known, infamously known sex traffic, weird stuff going on like city. So for me to have a gun, I feel like that would be personally okay. But
Well,
that's just me personally.
lock up your guns, get a lock safe. Me personally, if I have children, I don't have any guns because I just don't. But if I did, I wouldn't have guns. I don't think I would have guns with children in my house. And
Yeah, that's risky.
lock up your guns, put them up, lock them up. They're
Or don't even keep them in the house at all whatsoever or near where any kid would want to go.
exactly,
Like, but
exactly.
I know like you might need the gun at the last minute. Keep it on you. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm
There has to be more
that whole thing.
planning.
That whole thing is weird to me too because I'm like, you're supposed to have your gun with a lock on it and like in another lock cabinet. But then if somebody just breaks in the house,
How are you gonna get it?
Yeah, but I'm not. I never grew up around guns, so I don't even know what is. I don't. There's probably a thing. I don't know. But anyway,
Just learn to fight. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. We're all learning. No, but gun safety is important, and then also probably just deciding the best plan for your family. But yeah, we had to bring you guys that story. We wanted to get your opinions and
it's time to
your
eat.
comments.
No, it's not time to eat. My bad.
Is it? Oh no, not yet.
No,
Almost.
we're going a little long, but we're gonna go quick.
A little bit.
We're gonna go quick. So we have
Return to sender. Okay, so it's part of it's that time of the show where we give you unscripted advice on feedback on the letters you guys DM us. So Olivia got a new letter from one of our Kiwi cousins, and it's time to return to sender. Let's see what they have to say. Let's see what advice, because I'm feeling advicey today.
all right.
I'm feeling like I can change your life.
My girlfriend wanted a break from our relationship about a week ago. I will call her Eve. So, Eve and I have been dating close to a month, and we're seeing each other for 3 months before we started dating seriously. We have had small fights over me being clingy and her not wanting to talk all the time. However, a week ago, she stated that she wanted to take a break after me stating I wanted more than 10 to 15 messages per day. So, from the person,
You gotta go.
from the person that loves me, she is currently going through some hard times and stated that she couldn't handle me wanting to talk all the time and her own issues, which I understand, and I have supported her through this in the past. So I understand her motives for wanting to take a break. It's starting to make me feel that she doesn't want to be together anymore. And it's starting to play in my mind that she's seeing other people. Question: what does a break mean for you while in a relationship? And is seeing other people or talking to other people something different?
You sound like a Libra. No, I'm kidding. Oof. That was a lot, sir.
Whoosh. So when you take a break, y'all, let's unpack this. Join our live if you want to join with us. Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, that, I don't know. I feel like, honestly, yeah, like Rob said, like, I almost feel like it's too much. Rob,
When you take a break from someone.
I'm joining. Hey.
Thank you, Rob. Yes. Let's give some real advice to this guy, because that's...
Dude, if you've got this many hangups 1 month into the relationship, you need to work on yourself because you're too clingy. You're too insecure. You need space.
Very.
Telling you, and you're texting her 10, 15 times a day, you've pushed her into another situation. It's on you. Sorry, work on yourself before your next relationship because this one's over. She's gone.
You said you pushed her.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's like, bye. She's gone.
She gone.
It's
Do you,
something
So
wrong
you
with
wouldn't want to
being
receive
clingy?
10. Go ahead, sorry.
if I was going through something and I told my significant other that I needed some space because I was just going through something, and they were still texting me 10 to 15 times a day, they'd be like, dude, this is the opposite of space. This is not what I asked of you. You don't respect.
Yeah.
And really,
Oh, okay.
relationship is a month old. So, I mean, that's way too many hangups. Way too many hangups.
Yeah. I kind of agree with Rob. I'm not going to lie. I feel like, especially for a month old, I feel like he is not like kind of respecting what she's saying. But there are people that are very loving, so it might not even be like his fault that he's like that, but at the same time you're not respecting what she's saying. And then I don't know. She might not even be that interested.
So when you're on a break, are you allowed to see other people?
I think that you
Yeah.
be honest about your intentions. If the intent of the break is to see other people, be straight up about that.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't play.
I like
Respect,
that.
Rob. Respect.
I like that, Rob. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, if you claim that you love someone, with love comes respect. So you got to be honest. There's so much that goes with that.
I like that.
I like that.
That's some real gems for you guys.
Yes,
Thank you,
that's
Rob.
real
My,
gem. Thanks, Rob.
my pleasure. Great show.
Thanks, Rob. So there you have it. Basically,
Yep.
what Rob said. Sir, whatever, anonymous. Basically, you have it. He feels like you kind of need to work on yourself a little bit so that in the next relationship, you'll have that perfect person who's not.
Although I'm very clingy.
I'm kind of clingy too, but
I'm
I'm
so,
clingy when I'm really in the
but I
relationship.
think clingy people need other clingy people.
Yes. Don't get a clingy person if you're not clingy.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yes.
Don't do
Now,
It's heartbreak.
so, by the way, don't forget to drop us some pancakes. I see pancakes coming. I see
I
pancakes
see
coming.
pancakes coming
So,
in.
but I'm very clingy. But I made sure to I put that. I'm not clingy like I'm. Yeah, I make sure.
Like needy,
I'm
but you're more
so
like,
yeah. No,
yeah.
I put that on, but I make sure that like like you have to put it on the forefront. Like you have to make that
Yeah.
obvious. Like
Yeah.
like
Like Rob said, you let them know what your intention was.
yeah.
Like, this is
And
what I'm
I
going to be.
love what Rob said, but no one ever does it. To say when you're on a break, to say what your intention is for the break. No one ever does that. No one does that. So much respect
Yeah.
for people that do. Um,
Yeah, that's true.
I
Like, what
think
your true intentions are.
no
That's
one
true.
does that. I wish people did.
But, but Rob said it also required respect. It requires you, if you really love that person, you'll respect them enough to be like, look, yeah, I'm going to see other people on this break. Or, no, I don't. Hey,
Mia says,
Jasmine.
clingy people need patience and need patient
Need
people.
patient people.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's actually very true because, for
that
instance,
is true.
Robel's not clingy, but he's so patient. You guys,
Yeah.
I mess with him all day long. I'm just like a child, you
Annoying.
know? Yeah. And and I'm like, you don't hear me? I'm like, you have a bad attitude today. You don't hear me? And he's like, he literally, he can deal with me without being like, shut the F up. Like, you're annoying me. So, Mio's right. Clingy people,
Yeah.
I don't need somebody that's clingy on me. I don't need that. I need somebody that's patient. And that's a true
I like clinginess. I
um
don't mind both. I don't mind both.
oh hey Lamb. Is that Lamb?
Is it Lammy? Hi, Lammy.
Cause
I don't see it.
I know that beautiful girl when I see her. Is that her?
Lambo, it might be. Hey, Lamb.
Is Lamb gonna join us for the
Lamb said she
challenge?
likes to go by Lamina. She doesn't like to go by her nickname. So
Oh
correction.
my bad, Lamina. My bad.
No, I'm kidding.
So you gonna join us
I
for
love
the
her.
challenge? Oh hey. Alright.
Cash Connor. Hey, Cash.
So
Lamb said, hey, oh, thanks, beautiful.
y'all, we're about to end with our food challenge. Um
Let me go get it.
Okay, and then while she's going to get it, we need to drop, y'all need to drop the pancakes. Drop the pancake emoji. Drop the pancake emoji on Facebook, on IG. If you could drop 100 pancake emojis, I just threw that number out there because I'm smart. But if you can, we'll eat the whole pancake emoji. So, eat the whole pancake with the baked beans. So, come on, y'all. Flood our lines with the pancake emoji. Flood us. And I'm going to show you y'all what I got. This mine. Oh, wait. I have a surprise on here. Okay. Okay, Joe. Okay, Joe.
You gotta go to
Flood us with some pancakes. And whoever's ready, make sure to be ready to join our live. Make sure, yes. Lamb, join us. Get a pancake and some baked beans. Join us, Lamb. Join us. Join us. Join us, okay? We don't know who's joining us yet. But we're going to know soon.
Hey guys. Baked beans and pancakes. Lamb called me, by the way. Oh wait, I gotta get my bib.
Turn the echo down.
Oh, can you turn it down? Oh, sorry. Lamb.
Oh, I don't have my bib anymore. Oh my god.
Yeah, I had to microwave it.
My bad.
I had to. Okay, that works as a bib. Hey, it's a foreign bib. Even better.
You, girl, you saw the Afghans out there and they getting it in.
Come here,
Oh,
Sasha. Come say
okay.
hi.
Okay. Somebody's joining us. I think it's the creator of the food challenge.
Hey guys. How y'all doing?
So we have Jorge joining us. Oh, he got his own method.
Well, that's pancake.
Okay.
That looks gross.
So we got Jorge joining us. Actually, you guys, he told us to do this food challenge. So, what kind of beans y'all got?
I got Bush's baked beans. Oh, I didn't bring the can because I threw it out after I cooked it.
I got this. What's this called?
King's Ford.
I think it's I got it from the Salvation Army, okay?
Ooh, okay. Resourceful.
Straight up.
All right.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is a little extra.
Oh, she going over the top with it.
Like that?
Oh, she went ham.
Wait.
You put a lot.
Okay, wait. Are we supposed to use a fork or are we gonna wrap it up?
Oh, you mean like a burrito type wrap?
Yeah, because I feel like food tastes so much
Mine
better
is broken.
with your hands.
Okay, let's do it like that but mine might break. That's the only reason I'm worried. Yeah, mine's gonna
Like
break.
this.
Oh, mine's gonna break. It's not as limber as yours. Okay, guys, you ready?
1, 2, 3. It's not bad.
It tastes good.
Oh yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like bread. I almost want more a little bit.
No way.
Jorge, what do you think? Let's see the. He looks like he's about to throw up. Let's see the let's see your plate. Good job.
Let me see.
All right, Jorge, you can go. He looks like he's looking nauseous.
Thanks, Jorge.
Okay, you can go. Thank you for joining.
All right, I'm done too, cause I don't got Bush's baked beans. I feel like I'm eating homeless food. It's not good.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad. It's not honestly that bad. I actually want to. Is it weird that I want to taste it again?
No. Y'all can do it.
Because it's like two of my favorite foods, but
Rob says it's a French Canadian delicacy. So we hit
It's
it on
actually
the
good.
mark, girl.
Really?
Yeah.
So that was fun.
That was fun.
It's not bad.
Hold on.
That was like the first food challenge that I'm like, oh, I'm not dying afterwards. I don't have to have my stomach pumped. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna tell everybody about it. So we was gonna put mayonnaise on. We was gonna put mayonnaise on it.
We were gonna make it gross.
We said, nah, that's just trashy. Like, y'all not classy. Y'all just trashy. So we didn't do it. Cause no, like, no. But that's what we was gonna do.
Yeah, we were gonna make it interesting, to say the least. That's what we was gonna do.
I'm good with that.
I'm okay with it. I'm actually, guys, honestly, try it. Baked beans and pancakes. Hey, what do you know?
Said it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Jorge did not speak after the first bite.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
but it's like
he
almost
just
like
text.
It's almost like bread with But see, I didn't have the bushes. That's the problem. All right. So that was so much fun we had for tonight.
That was kind of fun.
So we had such a great show. Great show. TLS Unscripted. And we'll see you guys next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yep. And if you have any food challenges for us, if you have any ideas for conversation for us, let us know.
Let us know. And you can see more unscripted episodes on IGTV. Don't forget, we need your support to keep this going. Like, follow, and subscribe at TLSLiveShow. And you can see the Truth Lies Shenanigans live podcast every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The new season will begin September 12th. And, oh, I think I cut you off. Were you saying something? Sorry.
Nope, I wasn't saying anything, but I will give my shout out.
Okay, what's your shout out? What's your final word?
Well, my shout out is because of me. You know, it's still my birthday, and I'm still a miracle child.
Leo season.
Cute. I couldn't find a candle, so I used what I have, and I know my dad is watching. So my shout out is to my mom and dad, because one day I'll tell you all my birth story, but my mom actually died giving birth to me. Yep, she died. And I'm alive. She came back to life.
Aww.
So I'm gonna give a shout out to my mom and my dad, because I'm the best dad and the best mom too. So here we go. Woo!
Let's do it. This is O's birthday celebration, since we couldn't technically.
Mom and dad.
Yay! Thank you. That was like, who can top that shout out? That was lit. Thank you so much, O. And my shout out is to O. Happy birthday again. And then also, we're gonna be having our pajama party soon. You guys are not gonna want to miss it. We're gonna do the pajama party, and TLS recap is gonna be hilarious, and it's gonna be on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Which we'll let you guys know. Okay.
Make sure you shower before you put your pajamas on.
Yes.
Okay.
Please don't be. Come correct, please.
Thank you. All right, y'all. Peace.